is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Shit for Brains, thanks for the $2 tip. Yes, I've heard all about drama about YouTubers doxing other YouTubers and being horrible to each other and demanding that each other be removed from the platform and all kinds of shit. I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, I am incredibly happy to have been staying out of all kinds of drama recently. Have you not noticed that there is no drama whatsoever going on around here? None. Absolutely not. People try. Oh, they try to bait me into it all the time. Absolutely they do. They'll ask me a question about another YouTuber. They'll ask me a question to talk about this or that. What do you think about this with Boogie? What do you think about this with this person? I'm like, nope. Absolutely not. I'm not taking your bait. I want nothing to do with these people. Absolutely nothing. Remember, I am on an island. The island of Phil. I live here by myself, and my community can watch what I do here, and that's it. I want nothing to do with any of these other fucking people. Nothing. I want to be left alone, because they're all nuts. Seriously, they're all fucking crazy. They all want to constantly be railing on each other and attacking each other and being toxic to each other and gunning on these bandwagons against each other and doing all this horrible shit, right? I've had enough. I really had enough.
I love drama.
That drama shit.
I love it. I crave the drama.
So, earlier this year, you know what happened. You guys know all about all the nonsense that happened with an interview and trying to pull me into a podcast and trying to pull me into this and that. And I said, enough is fucking enough. If anything, all this is shown is that all these people are all in it for themselves. All they care about is their own personal gain, very short-term personal gain. Because if anything, what they realize now is that drama-style shit is very flash-in-the-pan, instant, gratification style attention that just goes away. The moment that the drama side dies down, these people are no longer pertinent. No one gives two fucks about them anymore. It doesn't matter how many YouTube boxing matches they do. It doesn't matter how many fucking, political rants they go on. It doesn't matter, and I'm talking about a lot of people in general. It's not just one person. It's a lot of people this year that have tried to pull me into stuff. They've outright threatened me. I got threatened this year with all kinds of shit. It's like, are you out of your mind? I'm a guy who literally just sits right here and just plays games and talks with you guys about silly stuff every day. Why on earth, of all the people on the planet, to go after a threat, why would you threaten me? You see me as a threat that you have to threaten me? Me! Joe Nobody. Mr. 300 views on a stream.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
You think I'm a threat, that you have to come and threaten me, right? These people are just out of their minds. They are. They're fucking nuts, And if anything, the fact that when I pulled out of all that drama earlier this year, right? The fact that they continued and tried to keep pulling me back in is just absolutely crazy, and I think it should be representative of how those people are versus me. I want nothing to do with that. I just want to make content for my community and have a good, chill time with all of you every day. Those people, the only attention they can ever get for themselves is to create more drama. So anything they can do to create drama, they will do.
I really think that he watches too much WWE. Because it feels like, no, I'm not lying, dude. It feels like, it really feels like he tries to make his channel like that, where it's full of drama. It's all drama, so that he can get more views.
Yeah, and we're feeding into it right now.
Create controversy and to get views. Oh, that's me.
Like I said, you still find ways to monetize us after all this time, but
yeah, he enjoys that. He lives by that.
Because that's their popularity. They don't have anything creative. They don't have anything positive or constructive to offer to the planet besides bringing down others or self-degrading themselves for the sake of clickbait views. So I have nothing to do with any of that shit. You know what I mean? I let them be. And, I don't want anything to do with this YouTuber's doxing this one and yelling at this one and screaming at this one and creating this situation and that situation. Let them all do it forever. I don't care. I have nothing whatsoever to fucking do with those people. Nothing whatsoever, And if anything, what you can see is everything that I've said over the years is true. Everything that I've ever said about this stuff is always correct. But people don't want to believe Darksydephil because they turned me into a negative meme. So they say, oh, he's a clown. He's a joke. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Everything I've said about this shit is always correct. All right?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
Earlier this year, I was repeatedly threatened about a podcast, correct? Which I never had any intention of ever being a part of, right? Then I was offered to be a part of a different kind of podcast that was going to be way more positive than this toxic one. And I said I would consider it. Then the whole thing flipped on its head and I was attacked by the people who wanted me in the podcast. What happened? You know, they're just out of their minds, these people, all right? But anyway, it's this simple. Everything I said is true. What did I originally say? I said the whole reason that any podcast was ever going to work is because I was part of it. That's it. I was the linchpin of the whole project because I'm the one who sits here and does a podcast every day. I'm the one who I know could direct the boat that would make the show interesting, right? Without me, it doesn't work.
Darksydephil the lol cow.
Lol cow. So they tried to do a podcast without me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the podcast? It doesn't exist. You know? Is it? So, fuck them. That's why I want nothing to do with any of these people. Let them all go off the deep end. Let them all rot. They all toxic people. They're all in for themselves. They really don't care about the success of anyone else outside of their own bubble. They're all self-preservation fucking people, and they can't see past the tip of their own nose. So, let them do what they want to do. Let them leave me the fuck alone. I want nothing to do with any of them, you know? What's crazy is that there's people who I have never said a single negative thing about, ever. In my entirety on the internet. In fact, I've only said things but praise or positive things, and even they go out of their way to say negative shit about me. So you know what? Fuck them. I want nothing to do with them. Let them rot. Like I said, they're all gonna fail. They're all gonna disappear. There's nothing I can do about that, right? I mean, let them go and let them say what they want to say and do what they want to do in their own bubbles. I have nothing to do with them and their bubbles of bullshit, right? Really. I just have nothing to do with this at all. I'm done with it, all their nonsense and drama. I'm here to make fun gaming content, to do some current events, you know, to talk it up and have a good time with my audience. That's how I've always been. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I never have myself involved with these other people's drama and bullshit. And this is why. You know, this year was a case in point. People, oh, why don't you branch out? Why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? Yeah, look how it worked out. Right? The moment I even considered it, it just completely extrapolated and blew up with a bunch of bullshit, right? So, I'm just never gonna waste time on this shit ever again. There's just no point.
This guy is 1,000,000% a pathological liar and a sociopath.
I'm happy where I am, you know? And it's funny, too, because as I told you guys, I still get contacted by people who say, oh, Phil, I want you on an interview. I want to do this. And I say, okay, let's do an interview. But by the way, I did an interview in March. The interview covered all the drama topics everyone's interested in. I'm done. I have literally nothing else to say about any of those topics that were discussed in March. If you want my answers on those topics, you can watch that podcast from March. In perpetuity, forever, those are my answers. They're never going to change. Now, if you want to talk about anything else that wasn't discussed in that podcast, including maybe criticism of me as a content creator, or talk about the gaming as a whole, how gaming has changed, YouTube, and streaming, and any copyright issues, any of this shit that I'm involved in, I have a wealth of knowledge that I can share with you. I'm more than willing to go on a podcast and talk about that. I just don't want to talk about the same fucking drama every time. So, that's that. And guess what? Every single person, when I tell them that, they disappear. They just go away. Because all they're interested in is drama. They don't have anything to add. They don't have any fucking content to put out on the internet. All they do is they regurgitate drama to get clickbait views on their garbage. So they want nothing to do with me because I don't have anything to do with drama. I'll talk about any topic you want. I have lots of lots of knowledge, lots of experience, lots of stuff to offer to any kind of discussion. They don't want to discuss anything intelligent. They want drama. So that's why I'm not in anyone's podcast, and I won't be. No one is interested in that. So, yeah. So I'm done. Like I said, that's it. I don't care about YouTubers doxing each other. Don't care. I'm done with that. I'm so far removed from this fucking vortex of horse shit. I want nothing to do with these idiots. Nothing. Let them all fucking spin in the toilet together and get flushed at the same time. It's like they say, I am the rock against which everything splashes. And as everyone else erodes and falls away, I'm still here. 15 years, guys.
I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
And I'm still here, and I'm still the same guy, and I still make the same kind of content, and I still love what I do, while everyone else out there has had to change or fail. I'm still here. So, I'm not going anywhere. To them, it's a meme. To them, it's a meme that Phil outlives everyone. It's not a meme. It's a fucking fact. It is. You know? At this point, that is who I am, and my existence on the internet is the guy who's been here for 15 years and is still not going anywhere, and is still making the content, and it's still going on, right? I still make a living doing it. So, I think that's something to be proud of, and you can meme it as much as you want, but it's still true, right? How many more people will fall apart, be erased, and go fade into obscurity, and I'm still here, right?
The only reason he's popular at all on YouTube because he's a toxic fucking guy, but the guy's so dumb he doesn't even realize it. Like, he doesn't even realize the stuff he puts out is toxic, and he doesn't know why people don't like him. That's how ignorant the guy is. There's still this back here, and it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.